guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be sharing you guys how to grow your relaxed hair. Now the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today are things that I've been doing that's helped me grow my hair, and I've been seeing my hair grow and flourish. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys what I've been doing. It's nothing extravagant, it's pretty basic, but I just wanted to come on here and share them with you guys. And also, before I get into this video, if this is your first time to my channel, thanks for joining us. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button on your way out, and make sure you guys turn on the notifications so that you will be notified every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first tip I want to share with you guys is making sure you keep your hair moisturized. So for me, I noticed when I started moisturizing my hair every week when I washed my hair was more flourishing and it was healthier, it had more volume, and it wasn't breaking as often, it wasn't looking as dry and stiff as often. It was really flexible and it would move and it would bounce, and I just had a lot more volume. So from now on, I will definitely deep condition my hair every week. And what I do is I use any type of conditioner. Sometimes I even use like 3 or 4 conditioners, to be honest. I know you guys have seen that in my wash day routine, but what I like to do is I'll put those conditioners in my hair, and then I'll sit under the dryer, hooded dryer, for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll rinse them out. And my hair will stay moisturized for the entire week, and it won't have my hair looking dry at all throughout the week, and I won't have to add any type of additional moisturizer to my hair. So if you're washing your hair every other week, I would definitely suggest try to add moisture to your hair at least every week by doing a deep treatment and sitting under the hooded dryer. And also, I would strongly suggest increasing the amount of water that you drink. So for me, I like to drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. It's so disgusting, I know, it's so hard. Yes, it is, but your hair and your body will thank you in the long run. And also, if you guys haven't checked out my how to keep your hair moisturized video, I will have it down in the description box below. So make sure you guys check that video out, because I go into a lot more depth and detail in that video on how you can keep your hair moisturized. So the second tip that I wanted to share with you guys, which is so crazy, it's gonna sound so crazy, is the more often I trimmed my ends, the more length I was able to see. So at first I was getting my ends trimmed every 6 months, so twice a year, and I noticed that when I would get my ends trimmed, we would have to trim off like 2.5 inches, and that just seemed a little ridiculous. I wasn't able to see any type of growth, any type of length, anything like that. So I went from getting my ends trimmed every 6 months to every 3 months, and now that I've been getting my ends trimmed for every 3 months for about 1.5 years now, I definitely have seen a lot of growth, and I am able to hold on to a lot more length than I was at first when I was getting them cut when I was getting them trimmed every 6 months. So basically, my theory is if you get your ends trimmed every 3 months, right, you have less hair that you have to trim. Because if you notice the split end before it travels up the nice healthy hair shaft, it can't cause as much damage opposed to you waiting 6 months to get your ends trimmed, and then it's like traveled all the way up the hair shaft and you have so much more hair to cut opposed to if you would have caught it right when it started down at the bottom of the hair shaft. So make sure you guys are looking out for those split ends, because I'm telling you, if you just try to ignore them and try to hold on to the length, you'll actually like be doing the reverse and you'll be like causing more damage. So don't do that. Just get your ends trimmed more regularly than what you do now, and I honestly think 3 months is a good time. So for me, when I get my relaxers done, I also like to get my ends trimmed. So sometimes I'll stretch my relaxers from like 3 months to 3.5, sometimes 4 months. I just recently started stretching my relaxer this last stretch for 4.5 months, but that will never happen again. I don't think I'll ever do that again, not because I don't think my hair can handle it, just because I just don't want to push the envelope. So that kind of leads me to my third tip, is stretching your relaxer. So you want to stretch your relaxer. I used to get my relaxers done every 2 to 3 months, and I noticed that my hair was able to stretch longer than that. So I was going from every 2 to 3 months to now 3 to 4 months, and then I recently just did 4.5 months, but I don't think I'll be stretching that long ever again. But if you're getting your relaxers done every 2 months, just try bumping it up to 2.5 months. If you're getting them done every 2.5 months, try bumping it up to 3 months. Whatever you're stretching your hair at right now, just try to push it up in 2-week increments, because if you try to jump so quick, you might actually cause a lot more damage than you are helping your hair. So try stretching your relaxer. And like I said about the first tip, I do have a video about how to stretch your relaxer, and I'll make sure I'll leave it in the description box below. So make sure you guys check that video out, because I go into depth about stretching your relaxers. The fourth tip that I want to share with you guys is going to seem so minor and so minute, but it's like changing your tools that you use in your hair. So I know a lot of people, majority of us relaxed ladies, know about the combs that come in the 12 pack for like $1.99, $2.99, even in some places I think they're like $3.99. But for the most part, they're super cheap and they're like the cheapest of the cheapest combs, and you get a lot of them for the price that you pay. You want to stay as far away from those as possible, because when they make these combs, you guys, they use like the worst type of plastic and they're not really all that great of quality. So when you use them, they sometimes, majority of the times, they will snag onto your hair and you'll be pulling your hair out, and when you get done combing your hair, you'll notice like in the sink or around wherever you're combing your hair out, it'll be hair there and the hair will be broken. And it's not because your hair is shedding, because shedded hair is from the follicle all the way down to the end, but breaking hair is when it's like breaking in half in a split middle of your hair shaft, and that's what those combs do often. So for me, the combs that I use wide tooth combs, and I have two different kinds that I use, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them. If you are not new to my channel, if you guys have been here with me for a minute, you guys have seen in my wash day routine, I use a blue wide tooth and I use a green wide tooth. Both of them are from Conair and I love them. I use one for the shower detangling and I use one to detangle while my hair is dry. And those are the only combs I use in my hair. I don't even use a rat tooth comb, because rat tooth combs, again, you guys, they will just pull out your hair. It's just too fine. Like, no one's hair is ever that fine except for Caucasian ladies, and us relaxed ladies, we are not Caucasian, okay? So don't be using those on your hair. Just try to stick with the wide tooth comb. You will still get those naps and those tangles out of your hair with the wide tooth comb. It might take a little more effort, but I promise you it'll be worth it in the long run. And so the second type of tool that I use on my hair is a paddle brush, and I like to use paddle brushes on my hair only to wrap my hair at night and to undo my wraps in the morning. So like throughout the day, I will not grab a paddle brush and just brush my hair out. Like, that is so ridiculous. I can't even imagine doing that. I just can't. I just only like to use my paddle brush when I'm wrapping my hair at night or unwrap it in the morning, and I just think that's the perfect tool to wrap your hair with. I know some ladies don't use that type of tool, but like I said, these are tips that work for me and this is what I've been doing, so I just wanted to come on here and share these with you guys. So the last type of tool that I use is a boys brush, or at least that's what I call it. It's like the brushes that boys use to like get those waves on fleek, honey. That brush, and I don't use the hard side of the brush. I only use the soft side, and I use it to lay down my baby hairs. And I also like to use it to wrap my hair up when I'm wrapping it. I like to just go over with the paddle brush to make sure my wrap is smooth before I put my scarf down and tie it up for the night. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about, is wrapping your hair, you guys. It's so important that you wrap your hair, and not only you wrap your hair, but you want to make sure you're wrapping it with a silk scarf. You don't want to use a cotton scarf, not the 99-cent ones, girl, at the dollar store. No, don't use those. Use a real silk scarf. I promise you, your hair will thank you in the long run. And if you guys do not know how to properly wrap your hair, I have a video on it. I will also leave that down in the description box below. Another thing that helped me retain length would be low manipulation hairstyles. I know you guys are probably wondering, is this all my hair? No, it is not. I do have in my clip-ins, my handy dandy trustworthy Euronext clip-ins, and I did go from 4 clip-ins to 3, so I'm currently rocking with 3 right now, you guys. They do come in a pack of 12, but like I said, I'm rocking with 3. I don't know where the other ones went. It's about time for me to get a new pack. But for me, this is my low manipulation hairstyle. And basically, a low manipulation hairstyle is a hairstyle that you can do in the morning or you can do the night before, and you don't have to continue to put your hands in your head. Basically, a low manipulation hairstyle is something that you don't have to always put your hands in your head to do. So braids, cornrows, buns, clip-ins, weaves, all those are low manipulation hairstyles. And for me, I choose to do clip-ins just because I do like to wrap my hair at night, and I do wear my real hair often, majority of the times. I only wear my clip-ins like when I'm on camera and when I'm like going out somewhere, but I never really go anywhere. So basically, I don't really wear my clip-ins a lot, but when I do wear them, it's when I'm sitting in front of the camera, and I like to wear cotton t-shirts when I'm filming for you guys. So when I wear these t-shirts, my hair often does rub against the cotton, and it's not pretty. I don't want to have any friction to cause any breakage, so I just wear my clip-ins because my hair is actually laying on top of the clip-ins, so the clip-ins are actually touching the cotton and my hair is not getting damaged at all. The last tip that I have to share with you guys that I have noticed has helped my hair grow is scalp massages, you guys. Now, I don't do scalp massages every day. I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers that say massage your scalp every day. Like, no, that's ridiculous, and it actually does hurt your scalp if you do massage it every day. But me personally, I've noticed that when I take coconut oil and like lightly put it on the beds of my fingertips, like enough where it feels like natural oils, but not too much where my fingers are like dripping oil. I just like to lightly coat them, and what I'll do is I'll sit right on the tub and I'll flip my head upside down and I'll just massage my scalp for about 4 to 5 minutes, and during that time I'll normally like play a song and just massage my scalp. And basically what the inversion method is doing, because that's what it is, it's called the inversion method, I'm sorry. Basically what the inversion method does is it takes all the blood from your body and it's like immediately sends it up to your scalp. So the blood flow is already there, and then with me massaging my scalp, it just increases the blood flow even more, which promotes healthy hair and healthy hair growth. So that's what I do, and I've noticed that when I do the inversion method consistently, I do grow an inch in a week. But I do not like to do that as often, because when I do it every night, I do notice that my scalp does hurt and I do get migraines and headaches. So I like to massage my scalp every other night, sometimes like every 3 nights. I don't like to do it as often as some people. So these are my tips, and this is what has helped me grow my hair. I will show you guys some pictures of my hair from January till now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure that the notification button is turned on so that you will be notified when I do upload my videos. And I will catch you guys in my next one.